We are rolling.
Hi, I'm Kat Kramer, and we're here with the wonderful panelist and host, Louis Gossett Jr. and Jerry Mathers. This is the 5th anniversary of Kat Kramer's Films That Changed the World, right here at Sunset Gower Studios in the Cannon Screening Room. And I'm really honored to be presenting Fallout. This film is not only nostalgic for me because it's about my father making On the Beach and taking Neville Shute's novel and adapting it for the screen, but it's also about what we face out with the fallout right now from nuclear radiation, and it's a very serious, it's always been a serious topic, but it's especially relevant and scary right now, and this movie couldn't be coming out at a better time. So first I wanted to ask Lou, who's seen the film. In fact, it's already opened in Australia, but no one in the States has seen it yet. This is the actual US premiere. Mm-hmm. What do you think audiences will relate to, and what do you hope the audiences will relate to when they see this?
Well, I hope we can come to our senses. We've allowed powers and everybody to run our lives and do our businesses. Now we kind of come to, we have a window now. We have global warming. That's a given. And we've got oil is going to be over. So it looks like with the headlines that if we continue to go in the same direction, it's going to be very much like Stanley Kramer's On the Beach. We're going in that direction. If it's not the natural hurricanes and typhoons, it's going to be war. And if we love our children, then perhaps we have to make them the best commodity on the planet and not pass any of our poisons on. Otherwise, it seems insane not to concentrate on the preservation of the planet and the benefit of our children, and only that. I'm not sure what are the options that benefit us, except preserving the planet for our children and going in that direction. And Stanley predicted it On the Beach.
Yeah, I mean, he did, and the movie came out in 1959,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so you know where we were then, and I don't think we've learned that much now.
Well, we have to learn. Sometimes we learn after the fact, right? But this time we have to do it
Great
before the fact.
civilizations have said that. They learned after the fact.
Yeah.
So, Jerry, what's your take on all the Fukushima fallout? You know, there's a lot of, we're told every day there's a lot of, I wouldn't even say rumors, there's philosophers and just everyone is saying that it's coming here on the West Coast. I also heard that it was already here on the West Coast and they're just not telling us.
Well, I think the main point is that we all know that radioactivity is dangerous and deadly. And even though people say this is a safe plant, this is safe, everything's fine, the reality is when we have a national disaster like they had in Japan, it's not fine. They didn't realize all the things that could happen, and once you let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, it's very, very hard. That's what they're finding now. They know they've got leaks, they don't know where they are, they know they're contaminating the ocean, and this is just a small, small part of what could have happened. It could be a lot worse. So this is kind of, in a way, a wake-up call for all of us to understand the nuclear industry and their pros and cons.
And also, you know, the talk of what's happening in Iran just in the last few days, and what do you feel about that? Do you think they are going to reach an agreement?
Well, once again, as many nuclear weapons as we, you know, if we go into a nuclear confrontation of any kind, small or large, nobody wins. There's no tunnel to build, there's no tower to hide in, there's no cave. So why do we talk about nuclear stuff, all the powers, if we not care about, once again, our children? Because it's the fallout is going to touch us all. It's going to affect our weather, as it is already doing. It's all going to affect our children. So it's a kind of an insanity. So maybe somebody with some kind of common sense can say, stop. Stop. I know you can make a lot of money. I know there's power in oil and military might. Maybe we should rethink all of this and see what the bottom line is. The bottom line is us to drop all the agendas and preserve the planet, be a better service for our children. Otherwise, we're all, as I said before, in like a 747 airplane, right? It's at 30,000 feet, and it's plummeting to the ground, and people inside the plane are fighting over who's going to be first class. The plane's crashing.
What do you feel about it?
I would agree with what Mr. Gossett said, 1,000%. I mean, everyone knows that in a nuclear confrontation there are no winners. So why would you have these things The trouble is that we developed it. We dropped the first 2 atomic weapons on Japan. So I mean, we are not the pure purebred here that can say no. Everybody else is doing it. So we started it. Maybe that we should be the ones to bring some sanity to the world and try to stop it.
Well, it's going to a large problem. It's conflict resolution now.
Well, I'm
Just sit
looking
down
so
and talk
forward
about this.
Yes.
to see your reaction after you see the film and the panel and Helen Caldecott speak. And you know, she brought her books here tonight, so she's selling those books, she's personalizing them. A lot of them are already reserved, but you know, she has her famous titles like Loving This Planet, If You Love This Planet, Nuclear Power Is Not the Answer. I'm going to get some books, so I'm hoping you will all consider that, and hope you enjoy your evening.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Great.